right, everybody, one last time from the rooftop of the Pavilion building here in Bend, outside in the great outdoors, Oregon Ducks hockey on Oregon Hockey Live. Game 3 of the Bend Winter Classic. Your Ducks and the Boise State Broncos, who we saw last night in a wild one against Utah State. Two wild ones, really, this weekend. The Ducks and Utah State was a bit of a crazy game as well, and we're going to round out the weekend with the Ducks and Boise. This was at one time, a couple of years ago, in fact, it was the last Pac-8 championship that the Ducks won before the season last year had the conference tournament canceled, and then the Ducks, of course, moved up to D1 this year. But this was the matchup in the last Pac-8 title game that the Ducks played in, and since there was none last year, and that hasn't happened yet this year, this was the most recent Pac-8 title game matchup. So there you go. Should be a good one. We talked about Boise maybe having a little bit of a struggling start to their season yesterday, but they looked pretty good yesterday against the Aggies.
Absolutely. They brought some heat, they brought some muscle, and they played a great game.
And it is going to be Brad Johnson in goal tonight, again for Boise State. It's going to be Matt Serber in goal for the Ducks tonight. What are we looking for from Oregon today?
Oh boy. Well, you know, I think there's a little bit of a streak thing to uphold here for the Ducks. I think the Ducks are definitely going in looking for this win. You know, with that history behind them, with this weekend going well for them so far, I think the Ducks are coming in looking to win. Yeah,
they played the 2021 championship game, the 2020 semifinals. I think Boise was actually the last Pac-8 team to beat the Ducks at all. So, you know, they know there are going to be some of the older gentlemen on the Boise State team and their coaching staff as well that have that experience. And of course, as we talked about with Utah State, anytime you have a D2 team playing a D1 team, it's just, you know, they're going to get up for that. It's one of their biggest games of the season.
Right.
And, you know, can be something that you can kind of build a program on, just like it was a big win for the Ducks when they beat Grand Canyon last year as a D2 team. So Boise's going to be ready for this one, and the Ducks are they're going to be short-handed.
Yeah.
We are no Austin Poltz we talked about. Already they were rolling 3 lines plus basically 1 or 2 extra attackers the other day. We may be down to as little as 4 defensemen today for the Ducks, so that's not great. But, you know, take care of business, stay out of the box, stay out of the box. Let's say it one last time, stay out of the box. Probably going to be a key to the game, frankly, for both of these teams.
Absolutely.
As we have had guys taking early showers in both of the games that we've played so far this weekend. So don't know if we're going to chalk that up to the action on the ice or if we're going to chalk it up to the referees or what. But we know yesterday especially, Boise State really succeeded at getting under Utah State's skin.
Absolutely.
And the Aggies just really did themselves in with penalties.
I was thinking about that.
You know, I think you could maybe give Boise a little credit for that, because
I think so.
That's you know, easier to play 5-on-4, even easier to play 5-on-3.
I think so, yeah.
So Ducks are going to have to stay out of the box. They're going to have to not make any silly mistakes, because this is a Boise State team, especially with the Ducks being a little shorthanded, that is going to be talented enough to make life difficult.
Right.
Of course, if the Ducks can do that, if they can play disciplined, if they can kind of stick to the systems, you like Oregon in this game.
Right.
But we don't want to write off Boise State either.
Absolutely not.
So, if you missed the first couple games this weekend, we got a few minutes left of warm-ups. The clock above the goal of Matt Serber says we've got 10 minutes and 45 left of warm-ups, and then we're going to have an ice cut before puck drop. So you've still got a little bit of time, but we wanted to be on air bright and early as warm-up started. My partner is Reese Forbes. I am Isaac Rosenthal, and we are going to take a quick break. We will check in with you the last minute or two of warm-ups, and then, as I said, we'll have the ice cut, and then we will be off for some hockey. So we are going to take a break. Don't go too far. right, checking back in with y'all. We got about a minute and 15 seconds left of warm-ups before they bring the ZAM out. So we've been watching these teams warm up. Anything come to mind? Any observations, Mr. Color Commentator?
Well, I mean, I'm just really appreciating that there's a little bit of friendship going on between these two teams. We've watched a couple pairs of guys talking to the line. You know, I appreciate that.
And actually, see, what a great commentator you are, because we didn't even talk about this. But one of the things that the Ducks GM, Craig Thornton, has been telling me multiple times this weekend, wants to make sure that I remember this, is that Andrew Thornton and on Boise, Matthew Johnson have been playing together since they were like 4 years old.
Wow.
So we know that there's that. I just saw right in front of us Brock Braslovsky and number 26, Denny Miskick, both San Jose kids. So you got to assume some familiarity there.
Absolutely.
We saw Hunter Voiles and Josh Hayden, a couple of California kids as well. Sort of saying hi, taking a picture together before the game. So a ton of familiarity, and hockey is a small world. It's something that has been told to me many times, and that I've seen many times, especially at this level where you're kind of really good but not going pro. Is can be a really small world, a lot of familiarity. So we'll see how that manifests itself on the ice. But good call out there. A
little more friendlier tonight.
Well, it can go either way.
That's true.
It can go either way.
That's true.
But we will see how it unfolds. We are now done with warm-ups. The players are heading back to the room, and the ZAM is at the ready. So we will hop off air once more, and we will be back with you. The next time we talk, it'll be time for puck drop.
Justin Pilash.
Alrighty, well, we are starting to meet the Broncos, so it's time for us to hop back on as well. We have seen Brian Greer and Justin Helesh announced. We're going to work through the whole Bronco roster and then the whole Duck roster, make sure everybody gets their 15 seconds of fame here. Matthew Johnson from Las Vegas introduced, as we said earlier. He's been playing with the Ducks Andrew Thornton since they were both 4 or 5 years old. And there's Jack Kleben, one of the several Alaskans on this Boise team. Now Matt Turner. Sam Radoble. Matt Turner coming next.
Number 13 on defense from Boise, Idaho, Matt Turner.
And Matt's a Boise native.
At forward, number 14 from Rancho Cucamonga, California, Jack Davenport.
Jack Davenport from Rancho Cucamonga.
Always makes me laugh.
Number 17 forward, Palmer, Alaska, Luke Thiessen.
Somebody must have a different jersey number in white and blue for Boise, because there's a 5 on the ice and no 5 on either of my rosters for Boise. There's Gavin Gore. We talked about that great hockey name last night.
Number 22 from Bellevue, Idaho.
Gotta love with the sun out today, all the dudes with the eye black.
Yeah.
Is it functional? Is it cosmetic? Is it maybe a little bit of both?
Probably both.
You know, but why not? You don't get the excuse to break it out indoors very often. So saw some Ducks also with eye black earlier.
Saw some shades during warm-up.
Yeah, I don't know if they're going to be wearing shades during the game. I guess theoretically, maybe wearing cages, maybe you can. But I would be worried about them like getting knocked off kilter, you know, more than anything else, because that would be difficult.
Number 33 goalie from Boise, Idaho, Brad Johnson. Number 39.
So there was Brad Johnson. Here's Kobe Martin.
Number 61.
There's Josh Hayden.
California forward Josh Hayden. Assistant captain, alternate captain.
Here's Cam Gallagher.
61. Defenseman,
Incredibly large man, Camden Gallagher.
alternate captain. Number 93. From Boise, Idaho, forward Justin Jones.
Justin Jones from Boise. You know, I just noticed as Justin Jones skated by, these Boise jerseys have a state of Idaho like outline patch on the top of the shoulders, which looks real nice.
Oh,
They got the flag on the left shoulder, and then the Boise, or the Idaho patch rather, on the right. I do like that. I think we talked about this earlier off air. I think I'm with you. I like the white jerseys a little more.
Yeah.
But these are nice as well. And now here come the Ducks.
Junior from Arlington, Texas. Number 1, Henry Bradford.
There's Henry Bradford.
Arlington, Texas.
Classic backup goaltender on an outdoor game look with the beanie.
Yeah.
Number 79, Charlie Marr, forward wing from Quincy, Massachusetts, sophomore.
There's Charlie Marr, and now Nathan Hannon.
Number 12, Nathan Allen from Pentagon, British Columbia. Number 9, Thomas Mardeau from Calgary, Ontario. Number 7, Barack Broslovsky.
There's Barack Broslovsky. San Jose native. We saw him earlier talking to the San Jose native Denny Miskick on Boise State. Jacob Sanger. Seth Platt, Chicagoland native out of Deerfield. Sophomore Nick Slayton from Arizona. Fellow sophomore Hunter Voiles from California. Hunter's a big dude as well, as is fellow Californian, fellow sophomore, fellow defenseman Tobin Fix.
Those are big boys.
Yeah. And we'll keep the California theme rolling with Isaiah Strategos and the number 14 sweater. And now Micah Glass. Please welcome freshman forward number 11, Micah Glass. Up next, please welcome from Amy, Wisconsin, freshman forward number 22. There's Jackson Henningsgaard, number 22 sweater. Always liked 22 as a hockey number. Here's Lars Kroos. Speaking of size,
Yeah.
he's a big boy as well, wearing the number 10 sweater in white.
Where's Kroos from?
What's that?
Where's he from?
I will tell you where he's from. Meanwhile, here's Andrew Thornton from Vegas. And also the president of the assessment campaign from Fernie, British Columbia. Welcome alternate captain, number 20, Nick Mitchell. And Nick Mitchell, I will try to tell you where he's from if I can get my pages turned here. Difficult with gloves on. Lars is from Lake Placid. And Matt Serber will start between the pipes for the Ducks tonight. He has emerged by minutes as the number one netminder for Coach Kyler Moore. And Mr. Moore is assisted by Adam Gardner. So just the anthem left now and then puck drop. Degrees, wind a little bit at our backs, but it never rains. And no, wait, that's not right. That's the wrong sport.
Wrong stadium, too.
And we've just been informed, if you've got us full screen and you don't have the comments, number 5 for Boise State is Luke Thiessen. We've got him listed at 17, but thanks to Mike Crum for letting us know. Classic Game 3. 1,000 folks below us for the third night in a row. Fantastic weekend of hockey in Bend. And the Ducks off the opening faceoff are going to get a shot, or a chance for a shot immediately, but ends up deflecting to the side. Here's Thornton. Tapped by Crows in the neutral zone. It does look like it is going to be. We were hoping that maybe we'd get an appeal on Andres' DQ from the other night, but was not introduced. So looks like it could be 4D for the Ducks tonight. As Tobin Fix will play it back for Hunter Voiles. There is one really bright spot of sun on the rink right now in that corner, and then sort of little spots of glare elsewhere, but that one far corner for us right now is a little tough to see. Intercepted by the Ducks across to Monroe. His shot deflects up and out of play. Poked away, but taken right back by Boise State. It's Monroe, Strategos, back around for Braslovsky. And Braslovsky will just protect the puck one way, then the other. And just missing the stick of Isaiah Strategos, sending it the length of the ice, but icing waved off because it's a 12-on-12 battle, and Nathan Hannon gets there first for the Ducks, but poked away from him, then taken around by Nick Slayton as he'll go for the corner. And ends up sending it to the other corner. Still, it's the Ducks in possession. Now Nick Mitchell's shot blocked. For a moment, it looked like it might send Boise the other way, but then backhanded toward the neutral zone as the Ducks go for a line change. And just gaining the red line and sending it in is Brian Greer for Boise State. And now across the ice, back to the blue line for the Broncos, just out of the neutral zone. Little lackadaisical, and the Ducks come away with the puck. There's Charlie Marr. Just kept in. Off the boards for Fix. Quick shot. Glove saving a beauty. 17-13 officially left in the first period. As Voiles almost pickpocketed there. Nearly a chance for the Broncos. Now Hunter's got it again. Nice little pass to find Crows, eventually deflected away from him. Nice stick handling from Micah Glass to keep the play alive in the neutral zone while the Ducks got back on side. Behind their own net, it's Boise State. Large sounding collision there. And that's not a great giveaway. Much better save, though, than the giveaway. Out of the big boy, that server. The Ohio transfer, Matt Serber. 9 starts on the year. That's more than twice as many as anyone else on the team. And an 8.95 goals, or 8.95 save percentage, rather, coming into the weekend. And Bradford played on Friday night, so I guess he still has that save percentage. Trying to stuff it home is Boise State. And now Broslovsky picks it up, then finds Strategos. Loose for a moment, then Boise State finds it. Thomas Munro will chase it down for the Ducks. Taken away, Boise State. Taken right back by Broslovsky, and then right back by Boise State. A series of giveaways there. Ends with a Josh Hayden shot going wide, and now Strategos for Hannon. Save. They score!
Wow. Wow, I think...
Way to finish that play.
Wow, what a series of steals and snatches. I think they bounced it off Boise's leg pads and then snuck it around behind him, I think.
So early-ish lead for the Ducks on their fourth shot of the game. I think it was Nathan Hannon, but we will confirm when they announce it.
Assisted by number 14, Isaiah Strategos, and number 7,
So Hannon from Strategos and Broslovsky. And nice unselfish play from Strategos to create the shot for Hannon, and good job to stick with it from Nathan Hannon. Touched up behind the net by Johnson for Boise State. Andrew Thornton gets a stick to it. There's Micah Glass, has Crows. Glove save by Johnson with 14:37 left in period one. 1-0 the Ducks lead. Tobin Fix. There are, mentioned in the comments, fewer Canadians on the Ducks team than there used to be. There are a few more than we announced, but Austin Madge and Dayton Clark are both not dressed with injuries today. And here's Micah Glass for Henningsgaard, but it's offside. Henningsgaard, the Wisconsinite, might count for half a Canadian. Roddy Peterson's from Minnesota, so you put Roddy and Jackson together, and that equals maybe at least 3/4 of a Canadian between a Wisconsinite and a Minnesotan. And Nathan Hannon having a strong game so far. Strategos. And controlled now by Munro. Letting the play develop backwards for a moment, then tipped in the neutral zone by the Ducks, but taken away Boise State. They use the boards to try to find number 23 in blue is Nick Lippman, a name we called a few times last night. Shot through traffic from the point, and we did see Boise score a few of their goals from quite a bit of distance last night. Broslovsky's collected it for the Ducks. Has a few seconds to think about it because the Broncos had to get back on side. But still, it's in the Duck zone for the moment. Now off the glass. Nice play from Charlie Marr just to backhand it to find Jacob Sanger. Now Sanger, his pass intercepted, but taken right away by the Ducks, and then just missing the stick of Sanger that time. Right back to him, though. Sorry, that was Marr, and then Sanger picked up the puck. Cam Gallagher for Boise State, connecting with Micah Crum. And a chance for the Broncos, 2-on-1 for a half a second. And then they hit the... We got a penalty coming up. Oof, wasn't quite sure what the ref was indicating there, because the whistle came like right after it hit the post.
Goal?
No, he did eventually call a penalty.
Okay.
So it's going to be the Ducks shorthanded. That was what threw me, though, because from up here, it looked like it hit like the very inside of the post. Mm-hmm. So the whistle coming immediately after, I thought, oh, did that actually go in? But there was never any reaction from Boise State to indicate it had gone in. I think there may have just been a delayed penalty that I missed the indication of, and then the Ducks touched it up. So Oregon shorthanded for the time being. That's Jacob Sanger, who sits for 2 minutes. But it's the Ducks getting the first shot of the power play. A nice aggressive penalty killing. And a face-off coming in the Bronco zone. Gallagher. I can tell you that's one I do not need to look down at my Boise roster for. He is identifiably large. Hannon. Monroe. Back for Seth Platt. 11:20 left in the first period, 1:08 left on the power play. Now Boise State gaining the zone for the first time with the man advantage. And the shot comes for Gallagher. Right back to him. Jones. Back for Gallagher. Bouncing puck behind the net. The Ducks found it first, but Monroe couldn't collect it in time to clear. Now Gallagher again. Shot kicks wide. Off the side of the net, behind the goal. That shot dangerous for a moment off the save. And now the Ducks will get a chance to clear, but nice job to keep it alive by Gallagher. Here's Justin Jones. Shot hits some skates, doesn't get through. And the Ducks get it into the neutral zone. They'll have a fire drill line change here to get some fresh penalty killers out. Is a kick save and a beauty there from Server. And now is this a shorthanded chance? Sanger gloves it for himself. He's taken down as he shoots. And now it's touched up.
Man, what a series of great saves from Matthew Server there.
Yeah.
Holding the line there for a little while.
So with 9:57 left in the first, we go to 4-on-4 for a few moments. Oh, the penalty's expired. Excuse me. Not 4-on-4. 5-on-4 for the Ducks. Fix. Glass. Tobin Fix keeps it in the zone. He'll get it right back. Back for Tobes. Around, and it is kept alive by Henningsgaard. Back towards Jackson Henningsgaard. Oh, lots of time to shoot. And maybe just took a little bit too much. Tobin Fix. Just about halfway through the Ducks man advantage. Strategos for Hannon. Just mishandled it and it's cleared by Boise. 10 shots on goal already for the Ducks, 5 for the Broncos with 8:52 left in the first period. Now Hannon. Gets around one, then couldn't quite get past the second. And now maybe a shorthanded chance for Boise State. Over the goal it goes. Hunter Voiles putting on the brakes for Henningsgaard down low. Now Thomas Munro. Hunter Voiles again. Back for Thomas Munro. Still the number 9 in possession. Now there's a big hit. And into the neutral zone it goes where Munro finds it. And that's going to basically do it for the power play as Boise's back to 5 skaters. Nick Slayton. Shot. Rebound for Slayton. Another nice save. Johnson to cut across and cover the post on the rebound. Broncos across the blue line onside. Poked away by Server. Now Slayton will staple a man into the boards. Broncos still on the puck though. Behind the goal. Ducks find it and go the other way. But can't find the stick of Marr and Gallagher's there. Sends it to the corner. Now Lippman. Lippman taken down there. Charlie Marr. Loose puck. Sanger. Knocked down. Boise State's on it. Poked away by Seth Platt. Intercepted in the neutral zone. Jones knocking it down, and then it's picked up by Josh Hyden. Couple guys tangled up. Puck, meanwhile, dangerous across the slot for a moment. And now it's the Ducks that'll skate it through the neutral zone. Henningsgaard. And back and forth we go. Block shot there. Doesn't test the goal of Server. The Broncos forced backwards into the neutral zone. With, oh, you know what? I forgot to start the clock again. And just take that clock off for a second. I'll put it back on when I get a chance to stop it and reset it. Here's Nathan Hannon's shot blocked. Andrew Thornton, 33, 22. Roslavsky. Roslavsky again. Hounded but keeping possession, then trying to find Thornton. Quick shot across goal. And with 5:08 left in the first period, here comes Boise State. Now Isaiah Strategos for the Ducks, but poked away from him, and penalty coming up. .456 left in the period as the Ducks go back to the power play. Couple good looks on the earlier power play, but no goals on it. Now Tobin Fix, Henningsgaard. Shot deflects, and Henningsgaard will just end up catching his own shot off the deflection. They sent it across looking for the tap-in for Slayton, but he couldn't keep the puck down enough to find Nick. Now Tobin Fix. Henningsgaard again.
Let's just on the power play. 2 minutes for looking forward. Just been T-Lash on Boise State.
Looking for a little twine there. Couldn't find it. It was a hooking penalty against T-Lash for Boise State. Here's Glass. Nick Slayton. Monroe back for Nick. Back to Thomas Monroe. Gloved by Johnson.
Ducks fans, you want to see a goal by your Oregon Ducks? Give them some energy. Go Ducks, go. Let's go Ducks.
Ducks will get a 5th skater out there. That does help on the power play to make sure you've got 5. Mitchell for Monroe, then back across to, I think it was Voiles. Monroe. Shot off the glass. Now Hannon. Across one-timer! Ends up going wide. Right back for Nathan Hannon. Monroe. Towards Hannon again. Now Hunter Voiles. Monroe's pass intercepted and a shorthanded chance now for Boise State. But nice defense from Thomas Monroe to keep that shot from ever being especially threatening. 3:03 left first period. Keep saying regulation. A little early for that. And we are now back to 5-a-side hockey. Hunter Voiles and Gallagher, 2 big dudes battling for that puck. Hunter came away with it, finds Thomas Monroe. Nick Slayton one-timer from the point. And we're still loose. Where's the puck? Boise's got it. And Broncos going all the way the other way. But not able to get a shot off of that. 14 shots already for the Ducks, 7 for the Broncos with 2.5 left in this first period. Here's Nick Slayton for Oregon. And that puck deflected up and out of play and then came back in. That's Davenport for the Broncos, and then number 5, Luke Thiessen. Now Sanger for the Ducks. Charlie Marr. Nick Slayton finds it. Centering pass, but no one on it. Now Seth Platt. Off the netting rather. It's interesting, there's a penalty called against the Ducks, but there we go. Now we're moving the face-off. Seth Platt takes 2 minutes for high sticking. Gallagher. And nope, they got it wrong. They called icing, but the Ducks are, of course, killing a penalty, so they will put the face-off at center ice. And now the Ducks will get a sort of quarter of a clear. There's Gallagher. And now cleared the full length of the ice by the Ducks to the goaltender Johnson. Sending it forward for Gallagher with 52 seconds left in the period. There is Lippman. Glove save, server. Nicely done, Matt. Thoughts on what we've seen through these first 19 and a half minutes?
Well, I just think the Ducks are coming out here real strong this period. Strong offensive presence, strong defense, strong penalty kill through the whole period. Just looking great tonight.
And that one deflects up and out of play as well with 25 seconds left in the period. You can really see the next time play goes the other way, I want you at home to try to keep your eyes on the benches, because you can just see how much extra real estate there is on the Ducks bench with a couple of guys missing through injuries and whatnot. And you can really tell how many more dudes Boise has available. There are some open spaces on that Ducks bench. "18 seconds left in the period. Center ice face-off coming up. And Slayton will send it behind the goal of Johnson with 12 seconds left in the period. Another nice save from Server, and that will do it for the first period. So after 20 minutes, it's the Ducks 1 and Boise State 0. The goal came from Nathan Hannon pretty early on, and a lot of shots for both teams. Really, Ducks with 14 shots in the period, but Boise with 10 shots of their own. So I think the Broncos are going to feel pretty okay with the way that first period went against this D1 opponent. In the Oregon Ducks, and the Ducks, any lead is a good lead, but you would want to get maybe a few better shots, and you'd like a bigger lead if we can get greedy for a few moments. So we are going to take a break. We got some ice to resurface, and then we'll be back with you for the second period. Don't go too far. Well, they tell us there is 1 minute left in the intermission. That's what it says on the score clock as well, so we'll roll with it. Remember, the Ducks are killing a penalty for the first 30 seconds or so. Call it the first 26 seconds of the second period. That was a Seth Platt minor, I believe, for hooking. But who could remember? If Reese and I weren't both doing like 6 different jobs bringing in this year, we'd be able to take a little bit better notes.
Yeah.
But if you do happen to be in Eugene and you'd like to volunteer with the broadcast, get in touch with us.
We're cool guys. You'll have a lot of fun.
One person, one more to do camera, one more to work the laptop would free us both up to be a little more attentive. And I promise the laptop's not that hard to work once you get the hang of the program. Don't think we mentioned it before, so we're going to shout them both out again. This weekend's action brought to you by West Coast Event Productions. And, of course, brought to you, as always, by our very good friends at Rennie's Landing. Broncos back on the ice. What do you think they were talking about? Let's start with the Boise locker room at the intermission.
Oh, Boise locker room. Oh, boy. I mean, I'm sure it was, you know, more organized offense, more organized defense. You know, keep it up. You know, some will get through.
All right, and then just down the road from them in the Ducks locker room, what was Kyler Moore saying?
Keep it up. Keep it moving, keep it rolling. You know, there's been good energy from all parts of the Duck team tonight. Goaltending, forwards, defense, it's all looked tight. Maybe a little bit more energy when they're on the power play. But otherwise, looking great. Keep it up.
All right, well, we've got the rink door closed. We've got the classic zebra vocalization of the whistle. And the Ducks will win that face-off, but then have to chase the puck down. And now they'll hop on it with 19:50 left in the period. Five seconds left on the man advantage. One last shot before we go to even strength. And the Ducks have killed it off. And then they'll clear that the length of the ice, and Charlie Marr is there first. Centers off the post. I'm not sure if that was a centering pass that was mishit or if he meant to go for goal on that, but either way, we get another whistle. 19:13 left in the period. And a shot doesn't get through there. Just hopping across the blue line and hammering it in. Now Jones tries to play it back. And the Ducks will get a clear. And this time it is going to go for an icing. Against the Ducks with 18:49 left in the second period. Rolling it around the boards. Server slowed it down, and you get a whistle. Jones, wide on the shot. Skating around to go find it is Hayden. Now Seth Platt for Monroe. Monroe now Henningsgaard. Back for Monroe. Shot doesn't get through.
Oh.
Rebound, no! Goes right to the Ducks.
Wow.
And they take a 2-0 lead.
Man, that was textbook right there. You know, they had it centered in the slot, knocked it right off the pillow for a rebound. The Duck was waiting there, right, just to tap it in.
So it's another pretty early period goal for the Ducks, just like the first period goal. And it's Micah Glass who gets the goal for the Ducks this time. And Henningsgaard gets the secondary assist. Monroe the primary assist on the goal from Micah Glass to make it 2-0 Ducks. Braslavsky. Just shot in from a few steps in front of the red line. And cleared out of the zone again. Boise State will go back into their own zone. Now Hilesh. But it's taken away by the Ducks. Hannon. Strategos. And he'll just play it off the boards. Allows the Ducks to get fresh skaters out there. 3 minutes gone in the second period. Nick Mitchell. And Nick Slayton chases that. And watches it go for an icing. One of the series is might be Boise State is they've been taking some really good goal scoring opportunities and also penalty minutes. Off the boards, but not out of the zone. Crows then across. Platt sends it cross ice. Henningsgaard trying to find it. Boise's there, and they will send it into the neutral zone, or it's collected by the Ducks. It's Thomas Monroe. Then Monroe gives it up and sends it back across for Crows, who knocks it down but can't control it. Gallagher will rip it around the boards and sees that one go all the way the length of the ice for an icing. Camden doesn't like the call. Not sure what his argument was. Or maybe there was something previously that he was trying to discuss with the linesman. It's not usually something you see too much debate on. Seth Platt for Glass. Now Henningsgaard. Past everybody, and it almost was a breakaway for the Bronco number 9, Aiden Sorovic, but he forgot to take the puck with him. Now into the corner. Loose in front for a moment and then covered up.
No,
And
it's in.
It's in the net. No immediate reaction from the Ducks, but the referee saw it the whole way. And it's 3-0.
I think it got caught under his leg pad and then he slid backwards into the net.
Tough one to take for the goaltender. So it's Henningsgaard that gets credit for it. Henningsgaard from glass, 22 from 11. And that puck's behind the net. Now the Ducks have it. Breslavsky off the skate of Hannon. Helash. No, sorry, Lippman. Still it was Lippman. Now Lippman working on, or Breslavsky working on him. Barak's got it. And that one was dangerous for Boise for a moment before it rolls to the corner. Now Tobin Fix tried to keep it alive, but a little too hard on the bounce off his skates. Does keep it in the zone, just couldn't control it. And now a battle in that corner and behind the net. And Boise with a chance to work it out of the zone finally. It's Sorovic. Gains the red line, dumps it in, goes for the line change. So a chance for the Ducks to catch their breath for a moment. Had to get back on side, trying to connect on the long pass with Sanger. Slayton in the neutral zone intercepts. And 13:23 left in the second period. The Ducks leading this one 3-0. Mitchell, shot through traffic, never got to goal. Sanger, looking back for Nick Mitchell. Shooting through traffic again off a shin pad. That stings. Padding or no padding. And now cleared for an icing when the whistle goes, and now it goes. We'll correct the clock. It should be 12:46 left in the second period. Oof. And now 12:43 as we get another whistle. Nothing, incidentally, was the score the last time these two teams played, as the Ducks made it 2 Pac-8 titles in a row. Or you know what? They would have played in the regular season the year after that. There was just no tournament. So not the last time, but the biggest stakes they've had between each other. Collected by the Ducks, excuse me. Glass. With speed, Micah Glass off the post. Voiles for Glass again. Hennings's guard. Micah Glass. Still it's Micah Glass. Sending the shot in finally. And trying the cross-ice pass was knocked down by Boise State, but they couldn't control it. And Voiles. And into the bench.
And lots of extended zone time here for the Ducks.
Any aspiring commentators out there, make sure you bring your water bottle. Having a little bit of an issue right now, but we'll work through it. Gotta tough it out. Nice save, server. Gallagher in the neutral zone send it in. Broncos back on side, and then little sloppy from the Ducks, but eventually they find it. Hannon flipping it up, knocked down. Offside, just barely offside. Hydration is key. Hydration is key. Andrew Thornton and Surovic. Surovic comes away with it.
Oh.
Server with the save on the shot through traffic.
Right to the chest.
Here's Surovic again. Deflected away by Slayton. It's still in the Duck zone. Now to the blue line. Deflected again. Hard bounce off the boards, and server will just reach back and grab it with 9:53 left, period 2. Staked away server. Marr will turn around, sends it to the neutral zone. Platt and Marr. And off the skates of Surovic. But Boise's going for a change, and the Ducks have a chance to find it. Nick Slayton. Quick shot, rebound, but nobody there for the Ducks. And the Broncos will go forward with it. Lipman. Jones. Save. Whistle. New group of 5 out for the Ducks. Quick shot from the blue line from the Broncos. Number 12 is Sam Radobel. And they score. just snuck that one in at the post.
Yeah. You know, a clean shot right in front. I think he sent it almost straight up into the back of the net. It's a hard save to make.
Jones. Oh, big hit, but it's going to be a penalty. I think a cross-check maybe. And then another big hit. And we'll see what comes of this for the Ducks. May have just taken 2 penalties in quick succession. Tobin fixed for sure. And the door is still open. Looks like it's just going to be the one. Really cannot have defensemen taking penalties tonight. There are not enough defensemen available. They call interference against Fix. And oh, just through the legs of Gallagher. Now Surovic. And then he lost it. Thornton tries to clear, doesn't get all the way through. Jones back for Gallagher. Back around for Surovic. Now Justin Jones. Gallagher back for Jones. Off the pipe, Surovic. Puck just glued to the boards for the moment. Everyone's got the shovels out, and Boise's missing on that pass, and they will take care of clearing for the Ducks. Works just the same. Couple new skaters out there, and oh, tough that's not. I think that Boise stayed onside there. I think Littman, he kind of kept his leg back, and from my aerial view up here, it looked like he was onside, but the linesman said he didn't quite keep it so. See? Don't ever. I may be a homer, but I'll call it like I see it, even if the Ducks are on the benefiting end of a call.
We keep it honest.
Honest-ish up here. Honest-ish, I think, is the right way to call an ACHA game. So on the power play, Boise State trailing 3-1. Big chance to cut this back to a 1-goal game if they can find the net. 21 seconds still left on the power play, and a 2-on-1 chance for the Ducks shorthanded. Big save made, Johnson. 10 seconds left on the man advantage. 6 seconds left now. And Breslavsky will find in the neutral zone as the Ducks are back to 5 skaters. Shot from Breslavsky into the leg pads of Johnson. Hunter Voiles. Shot through traffic, deflects into the corner. Second shot caroms around and collected by Boise State, but then taken right back by Breslavsky. Now Nick Mitchell. Oh, they score! It looked like they might have made a meal. They might have. I thought that was going to go asking. A great chance, but not the cleanest of connections. But they don't ask how. They ask how many, and looks like Charlie Marr's got his second of the weekend.
Big weekend for Marr.
Yeah, he's been on all sorts of sections of the score sheet. That would have been a big missed opportunity if the Ducks couldn't have put that one home, but they do, and it's 4-1.
Assisted by number 20, Mitchell, and Tobin Fix, number 2.
Nick Mitchell and Tobin Fix picking up assists. Into the neutral zone it goes. 5:22 left, second period. Server will stop it. Glass. Gallagher for Boise. And then Radoval. Now Miskick. Seth Platt will find it and a little bit of space since Boise's going for a change. Tried to find Henningsgaard, knocked away. Platt again though. For his D partner. Now back for Seth Platt from Monroe. Monroe again. Broslovsky. In the neutral zone, bouncing puck for a moment, then Boise collects it. Surovic deflects away from him. Strategos, another 2-on-1 for the Ducks. Strategos went for the shot that time, and it is sent into the neutral zone. Here's Hannon. Rebound sent wide. Voiles. And it's cleared. Too close to Voiles, though. Icing waved off. Fixes there. Intercepted on the long pass by Gallagher. And centering. And taken away by the Ducks. Oh, nice move, but offside. Slayton. Thornton. Intercepted at the blue line by the Ducks. Slayton again. Taken away from him, though. Chance for Jones. Jones on server. Save made, Matt Server. .246 left officially in the second period. Here's Henningsgaard. And save made. We're trying to keep the unsavory accounts out of the comments. You ban them and then they just get another account, and they have bots that are looking for any live events, pretty much. So we don't need that, but we'll keep banning them as we keep noticing them. Here is Glass. Now Monroe. And shot gobbled up by Johnson. Hannon. Working it back around. One timer, Tobin fix, not quite. And icing waved off. Server will play it behind his net in the area that would have the trapezoid on an NHL rink. Roslovsky. Brock Roslovsky goes wide. A 2-on-2 chance for the Broncos if they hurry. And taken down by the Ice Monster. And another chance. This time it's Nick Slayton. Nick Slayton on a partial breakaway. Deflects wide. Rebound. Couldn't get the shot off. Slayton again behind the net. As Mitchell at the blue line, instead it's down low, trying to find it in the slot, and then just missing on the pass, trying to connect with Thornton, and I think Andy may have just misread it a bit, but that's okay. "26 seconds left in the period. You can tell the ice is in need of resurfacing. Couple dudes having trouble with stuff. 17-4 left in the second period. And we've had an excellent time bringing these games to you from the Pavilion in Bend. It's a beautiful facility if you're ever out here. You're at the ODR in the winter months, and they play roller here in the summer. So year-round hockey outside in Bend, on the ice when it's possible. And that will do it for the second period of play. After a 1-0 lead at the end of 20 minutes, after 40 minutes, it's a 4-1 lead for the Ducks. As we're getting a little bit more, little bit spicier, as we've said, at the end of the period. So 20 minutes left to play for our weekend in Bend. We got to take care of the ice first, and then we'll be back for the third period. Don't go too far. with you from Bend, Oregon. 20 minutes of regulation left in the Bend Winter Classic. Oregon leads 4-1 after 2 periods. Before we get back to this one, though, I want to share with you a piece of Oregon hockey history. On this day in 2005, and I only have a picture of this, but on this day, 2015. On this day in 2015, then freshman goaltender, it may have been earlier than that. My Facebook said 2015, but doing the math, I think he would have been a freshman earlier than that. Regardless, Jackson Howery, you see there against Jeffrey Miles of UW, the one goalie fight in the history of this broadcast, a treasured moment of my broadcasting career and a great piece of Oregon hockey history and I-5 Cup history. Jackson Howery's goalie fight against Jeffrey Miles. It's the anniversary today, so I wanted to just find a picture and force its way into the broadcast somehow.
Commemorate the moment.
Just remember that good moment that we all had together. All right. You got to indulge yourself sometimes,
Absolutely.
We certainly miss you, Jacko, if you're out there watching somewhere. I want to say he flies helicopters now or something cool like that.
Oh, sweet.
So we're back underway now, third period between the Ducks and Broncos. Nick Mitchell on the power play, in the penalty box for, it says 1:38. I thought it was less time than that carried over. And Boise will dig that one out. Now Micah Glass finds it. Off the boards for Henningsgaard. And it's tripping against Mitchell. There's Jones. Swept away from him momentarily, but then sent right back toward goal by Boise. And now cleared by the Ducks the length of the ice. It's Gallagher. Monroe for the Ducks, clearing, and Nathan Hannon, maybe a shorthanded chance. Save made Johnson. With 22 seconds left on the Nick Mitchell minor. Starting from behind their own net, Boise State. 10 seconds left on the power play, so one last chance maybe, but not going to happen for him there, as Slayton will just send it across the corner and 2-1, and we are back to 5-on-5 hockey. And Nick Slayton may find himself a shot. He does. He backhands it, but it's saved.
That's for the power play.
17:55 left regulation. Slayton will dig in for this face-off. Charlie Marr. Slayton, another backhander off the side of the goal. Oh, that was Thiessen. Good stick from server. Shot gets by everybody. Slayton. Mitchell. Quick shot blocked. And now the Broncos on it. It was Radoble. Glass, but it's intercepted by Radoble. Then too far in front of Thiessen, and Hunter Voiles finds it. 16:35 left in the third period. Like a glass. Henningsgaard. Glove save, Johnson. Nicely done. Deflects away from Boise. And Henningsgaard giving a little bit of a how do you do after he sent the puck across. And Ducks will gain the zone here. It's Henningsgaard. Off the pipe. Sent to a dangerous area, but nobody in front of it. Broncos now will carry it across the blue line. It's Surovic. Knocked away from him, though. Monroe stops and goes the other way. Now starting that original direction. And then finding Isaiah Strategos. Right back to Isaiah. They play behind the goal. Looking for Monroe again, but just misplayed, and this is going to go all the way 200 feet where Server will get it behind the goal. 15:10 left in the third. Nathan Hannon takes it away. Nathan Hannon scores. Good heads-up play by the number 12 in white. And Nathan Hannon has his second of the game. Five-1 Ducks. That is more like it. Breslavsky. And into the neutral zone it goes. Monroe's got to go backwards with it. Still Thomas Monroe. Now he gives it up. And Breslavsky. Shot. Looked like a blocker save into the corner. Breslavsky again. Has his stick knocked out of his hands. And shot looking for that near top corner, but it deflects away. Intercepted, though, by Strategos. Sanger. Oh, sorry, Marr. In front, still loose. And now knocked home by Slayton. 6-1 Ducks. And and that's 2 goals in the last minute or so, both created by the Ducks forcing turnovers.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, there's just a lot of offensive movement. Right place, right time, smart play, smart passes, lucky bounces.
So a little bit of wiggle room, a little bit of distance between the Ducks and Broncos now. Frankly, I'd kind of like to see the Ducks get a little bit greedy.
Ducks goal by number 24 defenseman Nick.
The result in the goal differential don't count for the standings since it's an exhibition game, but you still want to keep the foot down regardless. And here is Slayton again. Penalty coming up. Ducks to the power play. And yeah, shots on goal. Oregon has 41 shots. Boise State has 28.
Ouch.
41-28. The shots on goal. Really a lot of shots, even for Boise. A lot of shots with 13 minutes left still in the period. Pretty respectable number, but the Ducks with quite a bit more. Henningsgaard. Fix. Gave it up again. Back to Tobin Fix. Shot off the boards. Henningsgaard will stumble trying to find it, but the Ducks keep possession. Slayton from behind the net. Micah Glass. Henningsgaard. Back for Glass. Now Tobin Fix center point. Working to the top of the right circle. Shot into the corner. Glass collects again. Thinking about the one-timer, instead the pass down low for Lars Kroos. Slayton behind the net. Glass. Fix. Henningsgaard. Still Jackson Henningsgaard. Now Tobin Fix. Micah Glass. Henningsgaard wanted the one-timer but had to collect it with his skate. He's now working in. Trying to slide it across. Boise collects. Boise clears with 30 seconds left on the man advantage and 11:50 left in the game. Thomas Munro will just skate this one the whole way himself. Save made Johnson, but they can't clear. Strategos had it for a moment, then taken by Boise State with 12 seconds left on the power play. And they will just go in circles here trying to kill off the remainder of the penalty, but Isaiah Strategos sort of took himself offside there while trying to make a stick check. It's a tough break because that was a nice play, but 5 feet in either direction, and that would have been a really nice play from Stratty, but he just made it right in the area that took him offside. Sanger, too far in front of Munro, and we are now back to even strength hockey. Sanger again. Taken away, Boise. Seth Platt. Oh, sorry, that was Munro. 10:40 left in the third. And 15. Slayton collects. Taken away, Gallagher almost taken right back by Slayton. Gallagher down to his knees for a moment, hops back up. Halfway through the third period now. Charlie Marr for Slayton. Back behind Andrew Thornton. And then Thornton's pass can't quite connect with Mitchell. They got to go all the way back. Thornton again. Intercepted. Into the neutral zone for Boise. Ducks will get some fresh skaters out. And icing against the Ducks. Quick shots, knocked down, and rebound was there for a moment. The Ducks found it first and will then send it in the other direction. Charlie Marr tried to win that one. Taken away, Crows. He scores! And what did I say last time? Again, it's a forced turnover by the Ducks. Lars Crows does the whole play himself there, and it's 7-1.
Absolute heater to the top, too. That was excellent shot.
I never put the sixth one on the scoreboard for the Ducks. It is 7, so we'll get them both on there.
There's worse problems to have.
Yeah, at least we figured it out now. Would be pretty embarrassing if I didn't notice that for a long time and then we didn't know what the score actually was. But they're on top of it on the board. And I've got it written down too. 7-1. There's Tobin Fix. Gaining the red line, sending it all the way around where it's picked up by the most recent goal scorer, Crows. And back trying to find Barak Braslovsky, but he has to go into the neutral zone. All's well and good off the boards for himself. He wants a goal. He's got a goal!
Oh my God! Wow!
Re-rack that one at home.
Wow!
The pass takes Barak Braslovsky back into the neutral zone.
He turned on those jets and he went.
And he's got a pair of jets on him, doesn't he? That is a fast man, Braslovsky, but almost as good as the goal is the play he made to deflect it off the boards for himself. And then just kept with the play and finished it. That's only his 4th of the year, unless he had some on Friday, but that is a real talented offensive player in Barak Braslovsky, and love to see him on the score sheet. Another deflection was kept alive. Seth Platt. Penalty coming up. It's going to be against the Ducks.
Unassisted. Nice.
.46-31, the current shot clock. Nathan Hannon takes the penalty. I believe they said holding. The Ducks again with the first shot attempt of the power play, even though they're killing said power play. Kept in by Gallagher. Right back for Gallagher. Cross ice, top of the circle, in the slot. Really nice setup from the Broncos there, but the shot goes asking. Back for Gallagher. It's Lippman. And now Gallagher. Looking for the shot block. Diving was Sanger, but Gallagher just waited on it long enough, and now it's cleared by the Ducks as they go for a line change with 5:55 left in the game and 41 seconds left in the man advantage. It was Hilesh. Gallagher, one-timer, scores! Second one of the night for Boise. I think he had a shot from a goal, rather, from a really similar location last night against Utah State.
Yeah.
If I remember correctly, that one was a little bit more of a seeing eye shot. This one was hit along the ice, but with some venom. And it just beats the server. So Broncos get their second of the night as server makes that save. And on the power play goal, we go back to even strength. 8-2, our score. Just your classic 8-2 game. Roslovsky, Strategos. Spinning around, finding the puck again. Going behind the net. In front, now down, now behind the net again. Tobin fix. Roslovsky wants it again. And covered up Johnson. .15 left. Shot rings around. Here's Glass. Oh, knocked away from Glass. Hennings guard. Micah Glass.
Oh.
Yes, sir.
Wow.
9-2. My clock is running because I forgot to start it last time, which 3:30 left in the game now. And this is what we wanted when we said to keep the foot down.
Yeah, no kidding.
Gallagher. So Glass from Henningsgaard, the scoring on the last one. .254 left on the official clock. Littman will find Gallagher. Really seems like Gallagher is out there like 90% of the time for Boise. Mm-hmm. Both in this game and last night. And Slayton offside. 2:24 left officially. 50 shots on goal tonight for the Ducks.
It's been a real shooting gallery out here tonight.
Gallagher had the last goal for Boise. I did not hear who had the assist, but it was Gallagher. Careful now. Jones deflects away from him, but kept in. Now Hannon. Hannon taken down. We'll get the benefit of the doubt on that. Thornton. Taking away Boise. Gallagher again. Stopped on its way through. 1:30 left. I'm just going to take my clock away because I'm not going to catch it up in the time that's left in the game. 1:15 officially left on the score clock of a 9-2 game. Brock Braslovsky's shot deflects high. Tobin Fix throws it toward goal off the side of the goal. 60 seconds left. Ducks looking like they want that 10th. Blocker save Johnson. Server. 32 seconds left. Off the stick of Glass. Right back for Sanger now. 20 seconds left. Nick Slayton. 10 seconds left. Sanger, caught up high there. And Hunter Voiles will set it down, and that is going to do it for this one. A 7-goal win for the Ducks, 9-2, the final score. Oregon's 9 goals come on 51 shots.
Wow.
Great offensive output, both on the shot board and the scoreboard.
Absolutely.
You have to say, Brad Johnson played pretty well in net for Boise State.
I think so.
If you're a goalie, you never are going to give yourself credit for giving up 9 goals, but he made 42 saves. I mean, that's a pretty decent night.
You know, when you take 51 shots and only let in 9, that's still, that you could do a lot worse.
And for Boise, their 2 goals came on 36 shots. Nice effort from Matt Server in goal for the Ducks as well.
Absolutely.
Nathan Hannon had a few goals for the Ducks. Nick Slayton had one. Brock Braslovsky had the really nice play. good, complete 60 minutes from the Ducks tonight.
Yeah, all the way through, even
And
with that short bench.
Even with, I was just going to say, with the really short bench, you were thinking, you might, if you had told me that the Ducks had 9 goals and they had 1 goal in 1 period, I would have kind of assumed that it would be the 3rd period where they only had the 1 goal with heavy legs and the short bench, but it was the opposite. They started a little slowly. They picked it up a little bit in the 2nd period. They kept the foot down, really kept the foot down in the 3rd period for the 9-2 win.
Absolutely.
It's been an outstanding 3 days in Bend, 3 great games. We got the week off next week, and then we are back home in the Rink Exchange, where our feet will be much less cold than they are on the roof of the pavilion here in Bend. I want to thank you so much for joining us this weekend. For Reese Forbes, my name is Isaac Rosenthal. Thank you so much, and we will see you next time.